So I'm really proud to be co-chair of Counties for Guaranteed Income, to really talk about the role poverty plays in all of our communities and all of our lives, and the fact that poverty is a policy choice. And as policymakers, we can make the conscious choice to be proactive to try to eliminate it. And so the whole concept around guaranteed income is direct cash assistance, no questions asked. We're cutting through bureaucratic red tape, and that's kind of novel coming from government, who makes it, the practice of creating government red tape. And this is a concept where we're really trying to eliminate systemic poverty by approaching it very differently and recognizing that if we give families direct cash assistance, research has proven that they will do, quote unquote, the right thing. In LA County, I'm very proud to have been the author of our local guaranteed income program, the Breathe program. We launched it back in 2022, where we gave 1,000 Angelenos $1,000 a month for 3 years. In the last couple of years, we've grown that program to include over 2,200 kids who are transitioning out of foster care. And the early data and results shows that they're using those dollars to help with their educational attainment, to pay rent, to help navigate life's unexpected realities, what I call adulting. We know that 63% of Americans can't afford an unexpected $500 expense. And so guaranteed income is that bridge. It allows you to breathe. If you live in a cold climate and your gas bill goes up exponentially in the winter, guaranteed income is the kind of program to help bridge those unexpected expenses, particularly for our lowest income residents. So we're really pleased with how it's going so far. And frankly, local leaders all across this country are launching guaranteed income pilots that have been very successful.
To build on that, just sort of to continue your thought, what would you like to see counties do, other counties like Florida, just across America, to provide that bridge, to carry this kind of program forward?
Excellent. We are acknowledging that Americans are struggling financially for a variety of reasons. And so what's so unique about Counties for Guaranteed Income is we are the level of government that provides that support when the bottom falls out. We are the level of government that provides the SNAP benefits, the welfare benefits. And so we're the level of government that really should be at the forefront of really coming up with a structural way to help bridge families in economic tough times. And so direct cash grants is something that the Republican Party, President Nixon, had considered in years past. It was a part of Dr. King's poverty alleviation program 60 plus years ago. So I think it transcends political party. It really is about acknowledging that all work has merit and value, and that we know that there are some workers who don't earn a livable wage, particularly in my home county of Los Angeles. And so to come up with an innovative way that government can help create this bridge. We are experiencing a current moral crisis across this country of homelessness. And we have example after example of where guaranteed income has been that bridge to help people maintain their housing when they've had an unexpected expense. And so I think counties have a critical role to play as the local level of government to use this as a pilot, as many of us are, and hopefully the federal government will join us and recognize the role guaranteed income can play in really ultimately closing the poverty gap. We've had any number of great examples. One case in point, I remember a woman, Carmen, who during COVID had started a small business, but needed extra financial assistance to bridge that gap during COVID. She was one of the ones that was selected to participate in our Breathe program in LA County, and since then has actually been able to move her small business into a brick and mortar building. The reality is guaranteed income is time limited. It doesn't go on indefinitely. There are some notions that people think, oh, well, people will stop working. It's not enough money to not work. but it is enough money to help you invest in your small business, in expanding your education, to get that certification, to move from a certified nursing assistant to an LVN or an RN. The real goal is to give you a little breathing room to allow you to invest in yourself, your small business, your family, to fix that carburetor that may have gone out, to allow you to drive a little further for a full-time job versus taking public transportation and try to hobble together your income by multiple part-time jobs. And so it's a short-term investment to help close the gap, to help you improve your ultimate financial plans and trajectory. So Carmen was able to bridge the gap during COVID, grow her small business, and ultimately move into a brick and mortar. I talked about expanding the Breathe program to over 2,200 transition-age youth in LA County. The transition-age youth population is the #1 driver into our homeless population across LA. And so this cash assistance, no strings attached, has allowed them to pursue higher education, to go to community college, to transition into four-year universities, to help cover the gap in their housing costs for this 3-year period, to help them transition much more smoothly into independence and adulthood on their own.